Still think Biden stole the election?
Pull your head out of your...
Remember the scare over foreign influence from the 2012 presidential election?
Intelligence agencies proved there was a concerted effort by foreign bad actors,
particularly the Russians,
to influence the election in 2012 and 2016.
It gave rise to Americans questioning election security.
A ton of money and scrutiny went into updating and securing American election processes.
In 2016, before November, Trump cried voter fraud to cast doubt in the event he were to lose the election.
Then, after he was elected, he claimed large-scale voter fraud was the reason Hillary won the popular vote.
So in May of 2017, Trump signed an executive order to create the Presidential Advisory Commission on Election Integrity, appointing Mike Pence as its chair.
Trump falsely claimed millions voted illegally in 2016, but a Brennan Center survey of local election officials found just 30 suspected cases of non-citizen voting.
The true reason for the creation of the commission? Giving cover on the assault by many state legislatures on voting rights with the intention of curbing the votes by people of color.
The commission was quietly and abruptly disbanded 18 months later.
Trump and some committee members claimed the left was working to derail the committee, tying it up in litigation.
There were no findings to support Trump's claims of voter fraud. Fast forward to the 2020 election, Trump lost. But we're still dealing with this nonsense about election fraud and Biden having stolen the election.
White House insiders, including the president's own Attorney General Bill Barr, said Trump's claims were bullshit.
Everyone in the administration, even his kids, knew he lost and that the claims of a stolen election were nonsense.
Were there a few isolated cases of voter fraud?
A few, mostly perpetrated by Republicans who tried to cheat.
The reality is 2020 was perhaps the most secure election in modern history.
How many times did Arizona do a recount to prove that the official results were incorrect?
You know what the Arizona recounts remind me of?
What's that?
It's like those people who believe the earth is flat, and they set up experiments to prove it.
Yeah, and then they accidentally prove the opposite is true?
But despite this, they refuse to believe the truth.
The truth right before their eyes. Look, if you support Trump, you support the lie. You make the rest of us traditional, sane conservatives look like a bunch of lunatics.
Wow, aggressive. I like it.
We've got to get back to our agenda. The nationwide enforceable ban on abortion.
Oh, God.
Putting God and prayer and Judeo-Christian values back into our public institutions the way the Founding Fathers intended.
No, they didn't want that.
Privatize Social Security.
What?
Finally put a dagger into what's left of Obamacare.
And replace it with what?
Roll back gay marriage.
You want that?
Stop the attack on our Second Amendment gun rights. And this goofy radical environmentalism. Bring jobs back to our coal industry.
Oh, God.
And in the words of the wise Sarah Palin, drill, baby, drill. Clamp down on immigration. Round up all the people who came here illegally and ship them back to where they came from.